Hi everyone. Sometimes we don't have a lot of energy. There's just some days where we don't really feel like getting on the mat, and I totally understand. So just a quick little 5 or 10 minute sequence that you can do with legs up the wall that'll help you to stretch and hopefully give you a little bit more energy back. Okay, so all you'll need is something to lie on, or if you're on carpet, you don't even need the mat, and then some wall space. If you don't have a lot of wall space in your home, if you close a door, you will automatically have a little bit of space to put your legs up. Okay, so to get started, you're going to sit very close to the wall with one hip, and I mean like one hip up the wall. Then you can use your arms to help lower yourself down as you bring your legs up the wall. I'd like my buttocks to touch the wall, so I just have to scooch a little bit in. Now in this position, I want to feel like I'm even, both sit bones equal to the wall. I'm going to press it through the heels and through the balls of the feet like mountain pose legs, and the thighs drop down into the hips. I can hang out here for just a couple breaths. Arms could be at the sides like Shavasana, or this I surrender, I give up position to help open up the chest a little bit further. It's up to you, whatever's comfortable. Okay, this might take a few moments to just tune into your breathing here. And if I'm feeling a little squished to the sides, maybe I've been sitting on the couch too much, I could take the arms up and overhead and stretch the sides. I could pretend that I was sitting on the wall, so the thighs are going into the wall, right at the hip crease especially, and the sides of the body stretch away from the wall. And then I can release the arms back into something more restful. I can relax the legs for a moment. And then I'm going to activate the legs again, making sure quadricep muscles are firm. From this position, I'm going to take the legs wider apart from each other. So Upavista, a wide angle. Okay, it doesn't have to be as wide as you possibly could go, but you do want to feel a little bit of stretch on the inner part of the thigh. Keep pressing up through the balls of the feet. Thigh muscles continue to move towards the hips. And again, I could feel as though I was sitting on the wall. Again, I might want to take my arms up and overhead just to give a nice stretch through the sides. I could pretend I was sitting on the wall, thighs into the wall, right at the hip crease, sides of the body stretching away. Might relax the arms again. And then bring the legs back up. I can also do Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose. So I'm going to bring the soles of the feet together and bring the feet down towards the hips. Knees will go wider apart. And again, I could feel as though I was sitting on the wall. So the buttocks towards the wall, hip crease towards the wall, sides of the body stretch away. Again, I can make the arms active to stretch the sides a little bit more, or I could just be restful. It's up to you. But feel that the abdomen becomes nice and soft in this position. Thighs are moving towards the wall, sides of the body away. When I want out, I can again stretch the legs up the wall. Now I want to do a little hip stretch here. If I'm tighter in the hips, I might have to move my body a little bit away from the wall. And then what I'm going to do is put my right ankle on the left knee. Okay, and you'll recognize the stretch from when we were out in the center of the room. But in order to get the stretch here, I'm going to start to bend my left leg. And the foot can come towards the wall, and I just want to go far enough that I get a stretch into the right hip. Now, if it lifts your hips up off the floor, you need to move yourself further away from the wall. Just bring that leg down enough so that you get the stretch in the right buttock. To release, I'm going to straighten out the left leg, release the right. And we'll do the same thing on the other side, so left ankle on the right knee. And again, I'm going to bend the right leg slowly. Starting to bring the foot towards the wall until I feel the stretch in the left hip. And again, back of the pelvis stays on the floor. Easy breathing as you're here. And then we're going to release the right leg and stretch the left leg back up. Now we're also going to do a twist in this position. So I'm going to bend my legs and I have to lift up my hips. So I'm going to lift up my hips and move them over to the right and set them back down so my body's crooked. Then I'm going to start to walk my feet down the wall towards the left side so I end up in a twist. Okay, the legs don't have to go down this far. It's however far you want to bring the legs down to be in a twist. Again, pretty passive. The wall is doing most of the work. And I can bring the legs back up and shift the hips back to center. And then the second side. So I'm going to lift the hips, shift them over to the left side. Again, walking the feet down towards the right. Shoulder stays on the floor. And I'm in a twist opposite way. All right, to come out, I'm going to walk the feet back up, shift the hips back to the center, and stretch the legs back up. I might want to scooch back into the wall again. Again, trying to get equidistance to the wall, relaxing the arms. And then I could stay here as long as I'd like to rest. Legs don't have to do a lot of work if I'm resting, just enough work to stay up the wall. My legs get tired in this position, I can always bring them down to a cross-leg position perhaps, or into any of the other positions that we've already done. But it's just a nice way to rest.